Planet Earth. What a no, I'm not David Attenborough, I'm sorry. Planet Earth, age 4.543 billion years old, and what a bloody wonderful old planet it is. A place of beauty, nature, and vast landscapes, albeit plagued by a history of mankind, but whilst at the same time a beacon of accomplishment, science, evolution, and technological advancements. Over the years, humanity has struggled with itself in war, whilst also striving to make the world a much beautiful and better place to live in, from some of the world's greatest scientists to incredible journeys and wonderful inventions. It's all led to one very specific, mysterious moment, which is this.
I'm back, bitches. And I don't want to hear. I'm acting different.
You're acting different.
Same lips that be talking about me is the same lips that be ass kissing. These hoes ain't who they say they are, and their stinks, they catfishing. Same hoes that was sending shots, they reaching out, their back itching. Why would I hop in some beef when I could just hop in a Porsche? You heard she gonna do what from who? It's not a reliable source, so tell me, have you seen her? Let me wrap my weaver, bum the trap Selena, double Mars gasolina, skirt.
Hey, stop it!
You know, with the theory of evolution, I feel like sometimes we really need to question and wonder, is it actually 100% accurate? Because I'm starting to feel like we're regressing.
I'm acting different.
Good evening, my fellow chums, and even my beautiful dumplings. I hope you're all having a splendid evening, day, morning. Let me know what time it is in the comment section. But alas, I hope you're having a wonderful day. Today, I have decided to bring back the series of where we review users' TikTok accounts. Yes, it's that week.
By that time of the week, do you mean you have no ideas, no ambitions, no goals? Your channel is dying. And once again you are relying on jokes at the expense of others. You sick, disgusting individual.
I mean, yeah. We've covered the Hype House, we've covered Trisha Paytas, we've covered Onision, and we've even covered Ollie Correa. And that brings us to today's candidate in the YouTube TikTok Hall of Fame, Gabbie Hanna. Now, if you don't really know what this series is, basically on this YouTube channel, I'm more reacting or commenting or talking about specific videos on YouTube, but here I decide to review somebody's TikTok account. A TikTok account is usually where you see, I'd say the most raw form, but I'd like to say the most worst form of a content creator, and I will rate these TikTok accounts out of 10 at the end of the video after we break everything down and go through the entire account. And you know, before we get into that, I do just want to say, if you don't subscribe to the channel, and if you don't like this video, in the next 5 seconds, you will have bad luck for 64 years. But yes, Gabbie Hanna, a content creator who I have spoken about in the past, and I think everybody else has spoken about in the past, somebody that used to be an absolutely massive content creator and was even in the vlog squad, and I am very, very sorry to hear about that. But nowadays, Gabbie Hanna has gone into this kind of sense of obscurity, into the mystical lands of a dying social media career. And this has resulted in plenty of controversies and even a series dedicated to speaking about her, I guess, drama or situations with other content creators that she doesn't like or used to be friends with. And you know, it's a strange time for the era of Gabbie Hanna, but I feel like TikTok is easily the breeding ground for obscure content from Gabbie Hanna, and I think it also really shows us what happens when somebody takes Glee a little bit too seriously.
It never mattered what I had to say. I was always wrong. Every question turned into another long lecture.
I do slightly feel bad for that door, but at the same time, I kind of feel bad for Gabbie, not really, but I was looking at the comment section to these TikToks, and this is where we'll start it, and it's POV, the door is the only one who likes her music. I mean, they're not wrong. I low-key like your music. Oh, well, that's really nice of you. And I'm ashamed of it. Jesus Christ. Can we just not be nice on the internet? Can you guys comment something nice about me below? Because I feel like nobody can ever be nice on the internet, and we know we've got... Wait, what am I talking about? Have I ever looked at my YouTube channel? Now, I feel like negative comments can be funny, and I feel like these ones are in pure jest, and on Gabbie's TikTok, there have been a few comments that I vastly disagree with, and we will go into that towards the end of the video. But, you know, when it comes to Gabbie's music, I genuinely don't mind her songs. I actually think some of them, like this one, are quite good. Not that one, this one. It's decent. But now, I have actually spoken about Gabbie's TikTok in the past because I believe it was where things really started to get heated in some of the drama earlier this year, and I have critiqued Gabbie because in the past she once admitted on her Patreon to her dedicated fans that she baits out her pretending to have breakdowns because she knows that it will go viral. That's a totally normal thing to do. Social media has really rotten our brains, hasn't it? But yes, I saw this post and I found it interesting because then recently on Gabbie's TikTok, one of her most recent ones, she was being criticised for faking breakdowns, and Gabbie actually responded to this.
I, for the life of me, do not understand why there's so many comments on my TikToks. That comments from a singing TikTok. I'm not acting crazy. I'm just singing and performing. Like, I don't understand. Anyway, that's all.
Now, I understand when a content creator is vastly disliked or somebody that is getting criticised quite a lot in the old YouTube space or TikTok space in this case, it can be very easy to take anything this content creator does and just criticise it, even though it's the most minuscule thing possible. So in this case, I saw this response from Gabbie without seeing the original TikTok, and I thought, you know what, maybe she's got a good point there. Maybe she wasn't doing anything bad, and then, you know, I clicked on the TikTok.
What will it take to show you that it's not the life it seems?
And you know, here you're probably thinking, well, yeah, she sat on the floor and she's just singing, so, you know, it's not that bad.
I'm okay!
What?
But you really need to listen to me, because I'm telling you the truth. I mean this. I'm okay. Trust me.
Okay, maybe that comment has some grounds to what they were saying, and especially when you look at the description of "Trust me, I'm lying." Now you may be thinking, Fraser, you probably shouldn't be laughing at somebody's struggles, because understandably, even if you dislike a content creator, they most definitely have struggles. And you know, I would agree with you, usually anyway, but then Gabbie Hanna's Patreon post kind of makes me not believe that this is anything other than bait. I'm concerned for the world. The fact that people can't figure out that I'm trolling in my TikToks is outstanding. Like, I'm doing the same shit I did in Call Me Crazy and Shut Me Up. LMAO? I'm doing the same shit I did on Musical.ly, just in regular time. If there's one thing I know how to do, it's to go viral. Well, clearly not. And if you consider going viral, okay, a post gets a couple 100,000 views and it's basically you being ratioed in the comments, then okay, I can accept that, or maybe even 1 million views and it's completely getting ratioed. I can accept that, but this is where we move on to the chapter of Gabbie Hanna's, I guess, acting crazy aspects of her TikToks. I know I have shown a few of these in videos before, and to be honest with you, I feel like I accurately portrayed it previously when I said Gabbie Hanna's acting crazy TikToks is basically her rendition of a sequel to The Conjuring. I may have added a few minor editing tics. I don't know why I just turned Australian. Hello, mate. It's me. I'm the crazy YouTube. Sorry. I added a few minor tweaks to that, and it may have made it a little bit more spookier because I genuinely don't think I'm going to be able to sleep at night after that. But alas, Gabbie Hanna's acting crazy TikToks are the ones that seem to get the most views on her TikTok profile. And as I said, she would typically get ratioed on every single one. Now, what I've kind of realised with these TikToks is basically every single time Gabbie needs to promote something, she will start to act a little bit sus on her TikTok account, or maybe even a YouTube account. Basically any platform, you know, act a little sus and then release a music video, or perhaps even in the future, another poetry book. Let's hope not. Take a look at this one, for example. Hashtag mental health awareness, and people were seemingly genuinely getting worried. But then in the same month, only a few weeks later, a music video. It's funny how that works, isn't it? Really funny how that works, but yeah, it's a strange thing, but alas, this seems to be a trend with Gabbie and a lot of things, you know. She may one month come onto the internet and be complaining about a content creator, and then the next month she might magically release something. I mean, I respect the grind, but at the same time, I don't respect baiting out your mental health, but each to their own. I mean, I even found this quote of an interview of where Gabbie said, "I never start drama to support stuff, but if there is drama, I will capitalize on that opportunity to promote something." So, i.e., you start drama to promote things. And again, it's a hustle, it's a grind. I just don't respect it. So yes, first rating of the day is a little -1 onto the rating overall so far. I'm personally not a big fan of trolling your mental health to go viral desperately to be relevant for a month just so you can promote one of your songs. Which, bearing in mind, has the likes and dislikes turned off, so I'm not really sure this one went viral. But now, moving away from the more serious things, I think we need to move on to the segment of true importance. This part of the video is where we really get into the grips of this TikTok, and that is the cringe count. How cringy is this TikTok? And now this doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad thing. Cringy stuff can be wonderful, and I think we need to rate this. Typically, I feel like a 7 is a good rating to get, and I predict I may give a 7. Comment down below what you think I'm going to give Gabbie between 1 and 10, but alas, let's get in to further cringe. And don't even go into the comment section and say, "What did you mean, Fraser? I thought this was all cringy." Shut up, you cringy bastard.
Fuck being good. I'm a bad bitch. And I'm sick. A motherfucker's trying to tell me how to live.
You're 30 years old. Now, I'm not exactly age shaming here. I'm not, trust me, but I was always under the kind of belief that when you get to the age of 30, you kind of stop doing these things, you know? You just kind of stop. Like, do you not have a mortgage to tend to? Probably not, because we're living in a capitalist hellscape which has forced us to live under demonic landlords as average salaries go nowhere and landlord prices go right up to the top, with those rental prices going higher and higher and higher, and the average wage just dramatically a little bit Sorry, I've gone into a little bit of a rant there. So you know what, Gabbie, given the capitalist hellscape we're in, maybe just continue what you're doing. I'm not even that mad at this point.
I'm back, bitches. And I don't want to hear. I'm acting
Oh no, this is
different.
horrible.
I'm sorry, but the comments on this one were just... Let me read them. "I wish you would act different. No, unfortunately, you've always been like this. Avery, I respect the comment. Was there any need for a violation? It's like, it's 4 p. It's not even 4 p.m. It's 5 to 4 p.m. And this is just too much. I mean, it's... I have this weird love for cringe, and Gabbie is ultimately a master, like an actual guru when it comes to cringe. So this is the one part of the Gabbie Hanna empire which I actually can somewhat admire.
I've been having more than a better day, fed up, messed up, fucked up in every way, but who cares? We're all dying anyway. Fuck it. Fuck.
I'm not sure if I'm feeling any cringe here. I feel like I'm more feeling terrified. I feel like I'm more feeling like I'm worried that Gabbie is going to turn up at my house at 4 in the morning, because This is genuinely kind. Like I'm feeling that we should put Gabbie in like the sequel to Hereditary or something, because Gabbie, maybe try out the acting stuff, because I feel like it could work out. Now firstly, excuse the poor lighting, I had to jump back in because I have just found probably the worst addition to this list. Excuse the looks, excuse everything. I just felt like I needed to show you this.
2020, it's been one hell of a year. There's too many tragedies to list here, but I guess I'll try. Between losing Kobe, killer bees, and fighting racists in the street, the world is riddled with disease and fucking human. The president can't stop fighting literally everybody. In Armenia, lots of lies in the media, fires in California, and even more in Australia. Broken royal family, you, Harvey Weinstein, explosions in Lebanon, and all the toilet paper's gone.
Now, I think there are specifically 3 things we can take from this. Number 1, this is what happens when somebody watches a little bit too much Bo Burnham. And number 2, I think Glee genuinely has ruined an entire generation. But number 3, what the fuck is this?
Let's hope 2021 will be better.
Well, I think we can all collectively agree now that Gabbie Hanna is solely responsible for the events of 2021. Cheers, buddy. I really appreciate everything that's happened this year. Thank you so much, Gabster. You always keep on surprising us.
Distant cry on the beat.
Oh Lord, Jessi made another one.
Purchase your tracks today.
But to be honest with you, going through all of these TikToks, I do somewhat have to ask the question of, is this really a joke? I feel like maybe I've been too nice, giving the benefit of the doubt that everything Gabbie puts on here is just her trying to go viral. But now I'm starting to think, maybe it is coming to a point of where someone, a friend of Gabbie, needs to kind of intervene and politely take Gabbie's phone from her.
And it opened up my eyes, I saw the sign like...
Yep, no. We're not doing 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10. We're not doing this anymore. Why are we here? I don't know. Why is Boris Johnson Prime Minister? I don't know. But alas, fair play. We're going to move on to the next section of this TikTok review now. The drama. And no, I'm not going to be going through the stuff I went through 3 months ago. This is a chill video. I wanted to make a few relaxing videos. But alas, Gabbie has been using her TikTok to perpetuate the problems with other content creators that she has, with clips such as this.
I'm talking about you for attention. You talk about me, you get millions. I talk about you, I get still millions, but not because of you.
Gabbie, come on. It's not 2015. It's not. We all know you're not making millions. But yeah, there is a lot of drama on Gabbie's TikTok, just like there is on her YouTube channel. It's either her responding to situations or her just re-uploading YouTube videos onto there. And there was one re-upload from her channel which really perked my interest, of where Gabbie actually spoke about how she, basically just exaggerates who she is on a TikTok to go viral. And yeah, it's a completely normal thing to do. Really normal. Really normal. Right?
I didn't want to, and I refused to live like that anymore, so I just tried the one thing that I've never tried before, and I just fought back. I played their game. I started speaking my mind, and of course that came with more hate. It came with more backlash. A lot of people saying I've lost it, or vultures swarming for their pound of flesh. But I wanted that. For the first time in my career, I actually wanted that. It was going to happen with or without my consent eventually. It always does, every couple months. So I would just rather be a little bit in control of it. I feel like everybody has used my name and my life and my trauma for profit long enough, and it's fucking my turn. So I turned it all the way the f up. If I'm being completely fucking honest, it made me feel really powerful to make so many people talk about me at my whim, to go viral with little to no effort at all.
I feel like this is a less shocking revelation than when I came out as bisexual. Like, shock horror. Influencer does something for money and numbers. Oh no, we never do that. I've never done that before. We've never done, no one on this platform has ever done that. It must just be a TikTok thing. And look, this isn't that deep to me. Like, realistically, it isn't. But at the end of the day, baiting out your own mental health is pretty immoral. But you do you, I guess. But I think for the most part, everyone sees this and thinks, yeah, I guess Gabbie has clearly fallen off having to resort to this to go viral. And Gabbie even acknowledges this, basically, stating that she would rather people just like her whilst being popular.
And please don't get me wrong. If I could choose, I would obviously much rather people love me and adore me and enjoy my content, but they f***ing don't.
Gabbie, I feel like you could have this. You genuinely could. You could just make music and things would go well. This music video has 12 million views. You don't need to do these TikTok. I simply don't believe it, because ultimately at one point everybody has an audience before they become disliked, you know? That is something that happens. You are known for something, and there's no reason why you can't be known for your music. It's not that bad. It's genuinely decent. This sounds really sarcastic. It's not. I'm not being... I promise. But also, I do just have to bring it back to the whole thing about, is this actually a joke? Because at the end of the day, how much can truly be planned and actually be for views and attention? Because I feel like there's too much content here. There's too much of Gabbie getting mad at other content creators. I feel like it comes to a point of, how much of this is genuinely a joke, or is this just a thing of Gabbie has embarrassed herself on social media and she's now trying to retcon it as some form of genius, or where she's putting it out there that she's now this person that planned all of this to get views? I feel like the retcon is more of a plausible thing than Gabbie being this maniacal genius. But either way, I value Cringe heavily in my life, and I feel like the cringe on this has significantly pushed my ratings up from a -1 earlier, and I think I'm going to give this a 7 out of 10, which I think is a really good rating. Like, genuinely, I feel like it's not that cringe, but it was overall a pretty decent cringe fest. And now I want to end this video on surprisingly somewhat of a defense of Gabbie. Alright, not a defense, but I'm just going to say, sometimes people need to stop being a little too mean.
I guess I'm just bored today, but I'm over the nose thing. I've definitely been bullied for my nose my whole life, and thank God I'm finally at a place where I'm really embracing the fact that I am a Middle Eastern woman with Middle Eastern features. This is my dad's fucking nose. This is my grandpa's nose. This is who I am. No, I didn't get my French mother's perfect little button nose. I got my dad's Lebanese ass nose. And I just hope that, like, in the future, like the very near future, that people stop using people's differences and ethnic features as a way to hurt them. Because even though I finally, after years, have reached a place where those comments don't hurt me, how many people do you think read that comment who have a more prominent nose and now they feel like shit? That sucks, dude. Like, to take the focal of somebody's face and be like, that's bad, that stands out, and comment on it, like, it's just so lost. Like, find your soul, dude.
And I think Gabbie makes a really good point here, and this is definitely where I want to end the TikTok review on Gabbie Hanna making a good point for the first time in quite a while. Because, you know, you can dislike somebody, you can have your criticisms of somebody, you can just not like them for simply no reason, but that doesn't give you the right to go up to somebody and insult their looks in their comment sections in real life, just anywhere. Doing that isn't productive, it doesn't help anybody, and if you are insulting somebody's looks simply because you don't like them, you're a moron, like a complete unproductive moron, because at the end of the day, most people share some form of features when it comes to their face, their body in general, so you simply attacking somebody for a certain feature that they have on their body, it's very likely that somebody else has that feature on their body and they're going to see that comment and not like that part of their body anymore, because that's just how it works. If you're going to say, oh, I hate that thing about how you look, someone else also has that thing, and now there's this negative stereotype or connotation based around that thing, and it's just not a good thing to do, because you're only making other people, and also Gabbie, not like themselves for such a silly reason. There is no need to go and attack somebody's looks. You're not doing anything good, and if anything, you're literally just making yourself look like a complete utter mug. At the end of the day, you can dislike Gabbie, you can dislike me, you can dislike any content creator, but attacking looks, bro, that's just out of pocket and it's not needed, and I feel like you really need to grow up if you're one of these people. But yeah, I felt like I should just end this on some positive note, because as much as this has been a fun little cringe analysis, at the same time, doesn't give anyone's right to attack somebody for their looks. Sure, We can laugh at cringe, we can laugh at certain things about somebody acting up weird on TikTok, that's completely fine, but looks, that has nothing to do with any of this, to be honest with you. So yes, to conclude this video, I've had fun. Gabbie, I don't even know what audience you're trying to cater to at this point, but given the fact you haven't been uploading as much TikToks recently, that says to me that you're not going to be releasing any music anytime soon. But overall, throughout this whole thing, I have been kind of terrified. I'm kind of scared if I go to a mirror right now and say Gabbie Hanna 3 times she's going to release another poetry book. Hopefully not. But yes, thank you for coming along to this video, you beautiful people. That is the end of the video. Please comment your thoughts down below and like this video. I'm going to set a like goal of 35,000 likes. If you enjoyed this video, please hit like and please subscribe if you're new. My social medias are inabber69 and inabber. They're all in the description. Thank you so much for coming along, you beautiful people. We'll probably have some more serious commentary-based videos coming soon. I just wanted to chill out because it's been a bit serious recently. Thank you so much for coming along, everybody, and I'll see you in a video very soon. Peace out, and have a good day.